What's up, guys? It's Thomas Massa coming at you with the first Maxflight Outdoors Productions video. We're going to be doing some ice fishing in Minnesota. I'm guessing the ice is going to be a little thin, but we're going to be going after some walleyes, perch, crappie, bluegills. Anyway, catch you guys on the lake. Our first mondo on the Maxflight Outdoors YouTube channel. Look at that shit. And that's kind of what I figured they were. So I think I'm going to flip you guys off and go try to find some different fish. We'll see if we can get back down there and catch one more maybe. But if they're not going to bite again like they were before, then we'll just call it quits and go find a new spot. Because those are not exactly the size or the species even that we were looking for. I mean, I won't complain about perch, they taste pretty good too, but if I remember right, I think they have worms in this lake. So definitely looking for those bluegills and sunfish, possibly even a crappie instead, which I'm thinking we're gonna have to head out along my big string of holes there to find some crappies. They usually like a little deeper water. Hopefully I didn't scare all of his buddies away. Not crazy how one little change of the jig, that was pretty much the first drop down there with this jig on. He came up and smacked it like that. Now, I'm not saying it wasn't a slightly more aggressive fish, it sure could have been. Just missed one there though. There he is again, yep. Just one little change of the jig like that. And for some reason started hitting this one's even smaller. I didn't know they could get smaller than that last one. That's bait right there. I can't believe there's not some big fish rolling through here, picking these little guys off. When I was out yesterday on a different lake, we were up and we were in a spot where we caught some perch like that, and then a pike rolled through and smashed my little jig, and I ended up having to retie. All right, I'll see you guys at the next hole. The hook one. You marking anything over there?
Not seeing anything.
Okay, they're about halfway down. That one that I spooked, he was really aggressive. He came shooting right up and came up underneath it and hit it. There's some more below him too, it looks like. I just had one pop up anyway. These don't seem like they're real aggressive. I'll drop to that one down there and see what he thinks. There he is. He smoked it. That's a little bit better fish, I think. He's a touch bigger than the tiny ones I was catching anyway. Don't know if he's a keeper or not. Oh yeah, I think that one will keep. Oh, there we go. No, I don't know if he's big enough to keep or not. I'll have to go throw him over there on the tape and see. Hurry up and get the hook out of him here. He came right up and whacked it good. He's looking smaller as I'm carrying him over here. I think we're gonna make he's pretty dang close to the same size as that one. 9 inches is our cutoff. Put him there, he squeezes to 9. Well, that was exciting. I got one about halfway down there again where the big group of them was. I might need some more bait on there, but I want to drop to this one before he gets away. Those little bit lower ones seem like they're a little more aggressive. I don't know why. Usually it's the higher off the bottom they are, the more aggressive they are, not the other way around. Come on now. Don't just look at it. Big fish. Big, big, big fish, Grandpa. There's the leader. Big northern. Big northern. I just saw his head was all. He's got the thing swallowed pretty good. And it's not very heavy leader line, so he's probably gonna break it. I gotta really play him light here. Here he comes. He's not big, but that's not bad at all.
Nope, that's not bad. It'd be a good flay off that.
Oh yeah. Put her there. Let's go. Fist bump. Nice.
Oh, cool.
2 tip-ups just bang bang like that. Oh, look at that. Could not have hooked him any better.
Oh.
Right in the corner of the mouth.
Yep.
I didn't have it on when I set the hook. Okay, I'm gonna need my pliers. I really don't want to let him go when he's squirming like that, because he's gonna definitely mess some stuff up. Wow. Heck yeah. That is what we wanted right there. I was right. I guessed right, Grandpa. There's that drop off, and the weed edge is there on that hole and not here in this hole. So that means the weed edge is right there. There's all them perch up in the weeds. I figured there'd be something big hanging outside of them. I didn't have this tip up set more than, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, not too long. 10, 15 at the most.
Hooked him right in the corner of the mouth. Pulled up just enough slack to slide it to the corner of his mouth and then hit him. Sweet. Now my hands are cold. Oh. Check that leader line and make sure I don't need to grab a different tip up. So hard to tell around through the first time. No, I think it's good. Just gotta slide our other one back down here. He came up to the hole once and then he sucked all my line back out again. Took me on a little run there. Let's try to find another pretty decent sized minnow or a shiner. I don't think I have any shiners left. I think all my shiners are dead. There's a nice fat head in there though. No, that's not the biggest one. Come here. You don't always want to use the biggest one, but when you're going for northern pike with fathead minnows, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have the biggest one. As a rule, northern like big food, so Northerns are relatively aggressive. There's not even any. Oh, there's no big ones in there. Trying to dig in there, way down there. Why am I doing that? Ah, there's a big one right there. Yeah, that sucker right there. That's a whopper fathead right there. What cool fight, cool fish. Feels good to figure it out a little bit. We've kind of been struggling out here with catching anything with size, so that feels good. All right, we just got to a new hole. It looks insane down there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's fish in here, fish over here, fish up here. There's fish everywhere down there. So hopefully some of them are aggressive enough to bite. But that many of them, I would think that there's gonna be some competition a little bit. Top ones just don't seem very active. We're just gonna drop through now to these down here. Grandpa, I got one. Bunch of them out here, man. If we can, feels like a little better fish too, honestly. Yep, that'll keep. Flag. See that go off from all the way back there. Ah, you let it go, man. Dang it. All right, we'll move that other tip up in here, because it's obviously would be doing us more good in here. Could end up with a pretty good mess of fish here if we can get it on the tip ups too. And looks like the crappies are a little better where I just set up. End up with a lot of fish really fast. this tip up. He was running with it when I got there, but by the time I got the tip up out of the hole, he was gone. I took too long trying to mess around and be super safe with it, making sure that he didn't feel me pick it up at all, and he spit it out by the time I got it out. Not a lot of practice. I got a keeper crappie over there too on the first one I caught. I was just about to show that to you, and that's why I was looking over this way and I saw the flag go. Yeah, even the keeper I just caught, he didn't hit it very hard. They're not super aggressive, so they're not coming up and whacking it really hard. They're just tapping it. This. Let's drill another hole actually. Drill one over here. Oh, well, that's not even a minnow, that's a stickleback. Yeah. You sucker. No wonder they didn't want to eat you. Pop our crappie and perch size hook off there. Throw our medium sized hook. I would use the big one if we were using shiners, because the big one is better for northerns. I'd use the big hook if we were fishing with shiners. That's the only difference between the middle sized and the big sized hook, is what size bait we're using. They both work for big fish. Alright, let's see here. He's not big, but big enough, I suppose. This is good stuff here. Let's just park it up above that highest one and see what he does there. Those high ones might be little ones. That they sure don't seem like they're the active ones. The active ones seem to be the next group down. See if I can even make it past those without getting hit. Here he comes. Having a hard time seeing because there's so many fish down there, but I think he's on it. My hands are getting cold, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes. There's a whopper. That's a monster right there. And one is up high. Don't seem like they want to hit it, though. Uh-oh. We're getting a little bit of a tangle here. Can't be having that right now. This is not the time to be having a tangle. There we go. Yeah, you have to rip it out with your hands. The jig head's not heavy enough to pull it down on its own. Look at all those fish. Jeez. That's ridiculous. First one up there never wants to play. That one does. Look at him coming up to it. There he is. It's a little bit better one. Unless he's he is wrapped up in the Vex larva. Oh, he popped off right there. I think that was a keeper. You will lose some more of them too with really little jigs because the hooks are so small. But if they're just barely hitting it, sometimes you hook them better with little hooks. Because you can keep your bait all up on the hook better. Seems like it's just those little bit deeper ones now. Kind of want to try dropping it to that deepest of the big marks there. Seems like farther down you get, they're bigger. So hopefully that one's like a 10-incher down there. Wouldn't that be something? I don't know where I'm at. Oh, I got a fish. I don't know which one that was, but it's a fish. He's not very big, I don't think. He's coming up really fast anyway. He did shake his head a couple times. Here, bud. Alright, Grandpa, it's your turn. I gotta take a break for a second, warm up my hands. Here they are. Got another one, guys, but I didn't turn the video camera on. So, it's probably not a terrible idea. Yeah, I definitely got myself on his teeth there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need those pliers. I'll try while you're gone without them. Not a giant, but not a bad one. He's not as big as the other one, but we'll take him. Hooked him right in the corner of the mouth again. Didn't mess up my leader line at all. Just didn't turn the camera on, that's all. But beautiful fish. It is still really stinking cold out here right now. My hands are starting to get a little cold. We're up to 4 crappies now. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I got all those on video. Oh, I need the pliers. Yeah, he's on it. Here he comes, maybe. He's on it. There he is. A dinky one. Holy crap, I didn't know they made them that small. That thing's almost see-through. That is a absolutely tiny crappie. So now here's a good lesson on bait fish. So when fish are eating crappies for bait fish, a lot of times they're like a purple hue. You can kind of see it here in this light. That purple hue that little crappies have on them. So a lot of times when walleyes are eating purple lures, you're like, man, what in the hell in the water could possibly be purple? Well, baby little crappies are purple. So if there's a lot of crappies in the lake that you're fishing and you're catching fish on purple lures, they're probably eating crappies. Or they could just be hungry enough to eat whatever lure you're throwing. Could be the lure more than the color. It's not a 100% for sure thing. Oh, I should really be saving my knees, but I'll be using heavier jigs tomorrow, so I don't have to sit as close to the hole. None of these fish are super aggressive, but those two seem. Not aggressive at all, even by these fish standards. Usually that one does too. The bottom one looks the most aggressive out of these fish here. Kind of want to know what that is. It's dropping. Is it going to drop all the way? Not really matter. One way around, it looks like he's deciding to come up. There he is. Ooh, that's a little bit better fish there. There we go. He's a little bit bigger, so it might be a keeper. No, I don't think so. I don't think he makes the cut. He looks a little bit smaller than the other ones we were keeping. Just a touch. See you, bud. Swim. Swim. Go. Maybe he wants to eat it. Sure looks that way, doesn't it? There he goes.